Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
Let me see. What's the damage on your...
Blaster rifle is 9 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, where are you shooting him? Describe the scene for us.
Okay, so Lan leaps out in front of McGruff and starts swinging his blue lightsaber, whatever color it is, probably blue. And
Specifically said that.
And McGruff goes, "Yep!" And then from behind he hears Wyatt fire his gun, and so McGruff goes, "Yep!" And so he unslings his blaster rifle, and aiming at center mass, just goes, "Pow!" And a third, "Yep!" comes out because he's freaked out and confused. So that's what happened. Is that
And what a shot it is. The shot from the rifle goes right past Lan in his very cool downwards motion. The lightsaber just kind of sizzling through the air still. That blast just kind of goes over the shoulder. And it does hit center mass. Thurston, still reeling back, has no time to yip himself as he now finds himself the recipient of a very, very smoking black hole in his chest. And he's now falling backwards.
Well, nice meeting him.
Yep.
There
McGruff looks like that dog that shot its owner with a gun, just really confused.
So he's from Florida?
Too soon. Too soon. Well, not really, but relatively soon. All right, we have a couple of PC slots left. Thurston may be dying or dead. Hard to tell. This is happening very fast.
Rael quickly rushes in and finishes him off.
Yeah, Lan sees the blaster bolt go over his shoulder and she's like, fuck.
Don't worry, that's not morally your fault, Lan. Once again,
This guy maybe he knew what was going on. But we'll never know now, because you shot him dead. And everyone else is going to be like, yeah, murder! Ah!
once again,
Must be that dark side.
Once again, McGruff needlessly claims lives.
Look, it pays to be
Look
morally
at those
correct.
cold, pitiless, dark eyes.
The eyes of a true villain.
the face of a murderer. His tongue built.
His eyes bulge.
Can't wait until McGruff's Netflix series.
He's the space Punisher.
All right, so Roque and Bozmo, what do you guys want to do at this point?
I'm going to threaten him
go ahead.
into submission.
Holy shit.
As he falls backwards with a smoking hole in his chest.
He may not be dead yet.
Yeah, he might be mostly dead.
Bozmo sits on his chest, just
I'll
pressing
use-
right down on the wound.
I'll use my charm skill to make him live. I'll use influence, and he'll believe that he's still alive for 5 minutes.
Use coerce to threaten him into not dying.
Okay, that sounds like the best move so far.
This is some Code Geass shit right here.
Live. Okay. Well, Bozmo, seeing the bullets fly and Thurston get shot after Lan's masterful disarmament of the man is, he's still feeling some despair, but he thinks, well, try to make the best of a bad situation, because that's the Bozmo way. So he flutters up this way and shouts at Thurston Doles, is he alive or not?
We'll find out.
Just shove
Like,
it
does he have a hole in his chest or head?
If he's not dead, He's pretty damn close.
Okay.
Like, by the time he hits the ground, he may be dead.
Kill him 7 times before he hits the ground.
This is
Space
the chance.
Yakuza.
Doesn't a round last 5 minutes?
I sped it up for this one.
Because all my powers are either 1 round or 5 minutes.
Well, I would have lasted a very long time in this particular encounter.
He's going real. He's falling very slowly. We're all in slow motion, but the rest of the world is still in regular time.
That's right. Based off of where he's
Rounds
being
can
shot.
represent roughly a minute or so in real time, although elapsed time is deliberately not specified.
Yeah.
So why is this power 1 round or 5 minutes?
Because it's 1 round in structured time or 5 minutes in narrative time.
All right. Okay, so Bozmo will use the power of coercion to say, "Stay down, and we'll not kill you anymore." Stay down, and we'll help you live.
Oh boy.
It's very threatening.
Yeah, don't worry, we've got that drunk medic to save his life.
It's very threatening, I assure you.
Okay.
So that's against his discipline, right? Or I guess.
Yes. Should be.
Yeah.
All right.
Discipline resists coercion.
So what's his
And you can have a
discipline?
boost. You can. Shit, I said it was like a 1, didn't I? And then
That
his
was-
willpower was a 2.
2, yeah. So he's one purple, 1 red.
And I'm going to let you have a boost die for this because Thurston is. I have 2 because Thurston is not in much of a position to counter this coercion right now.
Yeah, I'd imagine not.
Plus, there's all that sinister power running through Bozmo right now.
That's right. He's like a conduit for the dark side.
Darth Bozmo.
Killer.
Okay. Yeah, that's about right.
Oh. That didn't work out well at all. At least you didn't roll a despair.
I guess I needed to give you 3 boost die.
Wouldn't have made a difference.
Ah. All right, so Bozmo is just like right on up there, still shouting at the guy to stay down. And then we come to Roll Cage. If you guys could read the Twitch chat.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it.
This is being called a police simulator at this point.
Wow.
Oh,
Can I use my advantages to heal strain? Or is
Yes,
that
you
only
can,
on a
sir.
success?
Go ahead.
Threatened.
Let's go ahead.
So,
You can do it.
Well, we do have Rail the corrupt cop to go.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, come on. Come on, Curb
Okay.
Stomp, let's go.
he goes over, plants some drugs on him.
Sprinkle
just-
some stims.
He crushes some of the crystals and just puts it on him. Okay. Well, if Thurston isn't actively resisting, I suppose Rail will attempt to stabilize him, considering the fact that he's already been pretty thoroughly shot.
Wyatt gets a really good giggle out of Rail doing the doctoring.
That's not how we used to play, Doctor.
Aw. Okay. So yeah, if that's all right, Rail will, just kind of, shove Wyatt in the corner and leave him there, and pick his way up and try and carefully maneuver around everybody else down to where Thurston lays with Bozmo atop him, and using his rudimentary knowledge of medicine, we'll try to perhaps hold on. Let me check my inventory right here.
I just didn't feel like this was a charm situation.
He's going to use everything he knows about human anatomy to save Thurston.
Yep. So he just
So hand right down his pants. And...
Looks like rigor mortis is set in.
Whoa.
he just pulls out a stim pack and jabs it into his thigh, since that's what always works for him.
Wow.
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
This is Viagra.
Oh dear.
Want me to roll this
Okay.
against Smug? If anything, it's a medicine roll.
Yes, it would be.
I don't think stim packs work
It's just
on
a
sucking
stim
chest wounds.
It'll at least make him unable to feel anything.
Now, if you're just flat out using the stim pack, I don't think it requires a medicine roll, does it, Steve?
It doesn't. You just use it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So if you
Also,
wanna
he doesn't have a
use-
sucking chest wound. There's no critical injuries.
That's right.
Yeah, it's
And
really
this-
just a
this
really
is
bad
Star
burn
Wars.
on his chest.
This is Star Wars. You're either decapitated, turned into a skeleton, or there's just a little bit
Burning
of smoke.
skeleton.
We just winged them. That's fine.
That was not winging him.
It was totally a
It
wing.
wasn't.
God,
That was
I-
like a
I-
10 wound blaster rifle shot.
barely grazed him. Barely.
His heart
Damn
is
it.
cooked inside his chest.
No.
That's what smells
All right.
so delicious.
right. So you're right up there. You're hitting them with the old stim pack. So make sure you take off one of your stim packs.
Yep.
And okay. That is Thurston taken care of. Wasn't that fun?
Feels. I don't know.
Wyatt's giggling, so it must be fun.
Why did you shoot him?
Because Wyatt shot at him.
Wyatt's drunk.
Wyatt's my boss.
He's drunk in the middle of the day. Do you do everything Wyatt does?
Yeah.
Usually him on machines and me
I'm
on
not
people.
going for the easy joke. I'm just gonna. Lance is gonna sort of walk over this way. Look
McGruff
around.
gets 1,000-yard stare as his foot comes up to scratch his ear.
That was nicely done, Lan.
All right, so Thurston is on the ground. He's not unconscious, mostly due to the injection of the stim pack. He is in a good deal of injury, however. If not for that stim pack, it's quite likely he would have died moments after hitting the ground. At least a few more moments. But he is conscious.
Aren't we supposed to heal
Yes,
strain
no.
after an encounter?
Yeah, you can roll to heal strain at the end of the encounter.
It's cool, I think. Or maybe discipline or both. Either. I forget.
Okay, I'll roll.
And let's see, index. Strain. 222.
I always find that phrasing a little bit weird.
What's that?
Well, it's like after every single encounter, it's like. to
Well,
me,
it's supposed to basically represent that you are,
At the
no
end,
longer.
Yeah. At the end of an encounter, each player can make a simple discipline or cool check. Each success recovers 1 strain. And a good night's sleep fully heals you. Strain anyway.
So simple
there we
is
go.
1 purple.
One.
All right, you guys go
is
ahead
it one
and do
total?
that.
I think it's
Does it-
0. It's just a
Yeah,
dash.
just roll it
Just roll.
Oh, all right.
and see what you get.
Yeah, I healed a strain, I think, right?
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
discipline or cool.
Discipline or cool, whichever one's better for you.
Yeah, that's about right.
Just all blanks.
This
I
is
better
my
off
new-
rolling three greens or 1 yellow and 1 green.
This is my new 9. 2 advantages.
Hooray, I heal a strain.
Yeah, good work.
That was kind of cool, but not super cool.
All right. So while you guys handled that, he is, fairly lucid and glaring at all of you. His hands kind of clutching the half of the blaster that he still has, and he's kind of pulling on the trigger, but not much is happening.
You should probably put that down before you hurt yourself. It might backfire.
Yeah.
Now settle down. Once you've recovered your ability to speak like a big boy, then we can talk about what's going on here.
Damn. Bozmo's getting harsh.
What a sass master.
He has 3 ranks in SAS.
The dark side's turning him from nebbish, from nebbish bookworm to, smack-talking TV antihero.
Now I know what you're asking yourself. Did he use
Please
3
no.
charges or 4?
So anyway, why'd you attack the hunters?
They know why, and I don't have to answer to you.
No, right now you do have to answer to us. So
No,
why?
I don't. No.
Why don't you tell us anyway, and then we can, patch you up and leave you alone once we've got the information we need. That seems reasonable, doesn't it? Bozmo says charmingly, because he's about to make a charm roll,
Okay.
which would be against 1 purple and 1 red again.
Yeah, but since he's in such a state, you can go ahead and have a boost.
Okay.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, there's no way you're getting another good roll.
Now now on, it's just all despairs.
That is my good skill.
Even on his good dice. Why is there a despair on the yellow die? That doesn't make any sense.
I recoded them. All right, so how is Bozmo charming him in this scenario?
I already said he's being reasonable and saying, we'll patch you up, we'll leave you alone. You just give us the information we need.
Bozmo like brushing his hair out of his face and
See, Bozmo's trying to play good cop now.
Well, it's working better than
Gives
playing
him
bad cop.
Gives him a
did.
coffee.
Yeah, he pulls a blanket and puts it around the wolf heads on his shoulders. He's like,
Gently massages his shoulders.
he must be in a lot
Gives
of
him
pain.
a nice bowl of chicken soup. It's like, oh, you better eat to keep your strength up.
I'm sure you'd rather we be gone, and we don't really want to be in here either. So, simple exchange, information for healing and solitude.
All right. Okay. I don't know who you guys are. Must be those guys that came into the valley and shot all those hunters, but all right.
Stun blasts.
What do you want to know?
You guys, you can take over
So
anytime.
while Bozmo is turning on the charm, Lan is going to try and stretch out with his 4 senses because, that seems like a good idea here.
Okay.
So I'm going to be rolling sense
Okay.
and sort of feeling the environment, and also if I get the successes, I'm going to try and see if there's anything not obvious about his current emotional state. But let's see what I rolls.
All right.
Crap. Nothing.
All right.
Literal crap.
I'm not using the dark side point.
All right.
The dark
All
side's
right,
just too clouding my senses here.
Indeed. But something does happen.
Uh-oh, shit.
It's not quite what you expect. As Lan reaches out with his...
You can't tell. You don't know what's going on.
Got that weird Jedi look on his face. I'm out of here.
He's closing his eyes and reaching out his hand. I'm booking it. There's that weird musical cue, too.
Bum, 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 bum.
And we're sued.
Yeah.
Now we've got to do the intro song that White Caliber chose. It's like it's so good.
You play such negative intro songs for
Is
this.
this a fucking WWE ring?
What we should do sometime is record like an a cappella version of that as a special intro.
So anyway,
And
an awesome song.
halfway through, I'm gonna break into Carmen Sandiego.
It was a really
Okay.
good fit for Edge of the Empire, and the timing works, so I didn't want to change it.
And
that's fair.
it's a thing now. It's a thing. You can't change the intro. Just like at Friends.
The one for the Dragon Age game was just so negative.
It's Dragon Age!
I know, but I was like, oh, that
feel
makes me
like
sad
you-
every time I turn on the video.
You
So
could use
anyway,
that one
what happened?
moment from Dragonheart where they all start chanting for meat.
What weird
fun
thing happens?
I remember that.
All right. Okay, so Lan's reaching out with his force-like senses to try to figure out what's going on with this guy, but his attention is instead drawn to the nearest set of crystals, which he finds himself kind of staring into, and that's when he is besieged
Oh
by a
shit!
chilling vision.
Duh.
Doing that in this single frozen moment, what Lan does see instead is the silhouette of a man with no wolves on his shoulders entering a very familiar cave. And then it flashes forward again to show him approaching what would appear to be a central cavern that you guys have not come across just yet. And within that central cavern appears to be a mature ice wolf mother tending to her pups. And then just shattering this vision is like glass breaking is the dark side of the force. And that's the end of the vision.
Okay. Well, Lan looks pale and horrified. Something deeply troubling him, and then starts looking around.
Well, Bozmo is speaking to this guy, so probably won't notice.
And yeah, Lan doesn't really see anything, of course, since it was a vision, but when he does glance at Thurston, there's probably a fair assumption to be made there that was the man from the vision.
What a jerk. I don't know anything that happened, but what a jerk.
So what did you do to the wolves? Lan asks, just out of nowhere suddenly, apropos of nothing.
Thurston he's really getting drawn in by Bozmo at this point, so he kind of offhandedly hears what Lan asks, and he kind of chuckles and pats one of his shoulders.
Well, can't say we didn't see that coming.
And we were looking for the holocron, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yes, there's another holocron around somewhere, maybe.
And I suppose we also wanted to know why he was attacking hunters.
Yeah, why he's just like randomly murdering people.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Wyatt double finger guns to the wolf heads and goes, "I definitely can't save that one."
Well,
Not cool, Wyatt.
I
And just starts wandering around as though he's trying to find that place that he saw.
Well, first off, we're looking for a small box that looks kind of like, and Bozmo describes the physical appearance of the holocron. Have you seen that?
Thurston kind of looks at Bozmo, and then he kind of shakes his head. And I don't think so, but I don't go into the back of the cave anymore.
Why not?
I've got my reasons.
And
Some more bones over here.
There are bones over there, but it would also appear to be where Thurston has set up shop. There is, I didn't put it on the damn map, but there's a sleeping tent there. Well, not really sleeping, but a sleeping bag rather.
Mm-hmm.
And some of those bones may be wolfish.
Mm-hmm.
I found a PNG.
Primitive serial killer's cave here.
And there are
the other
way. He's like, nope, I'm out.
Well, unless there's anything like really notable in there.
Beyond the half killed or skinned carcass of an ice wolf, no, not really.
Doesn't like those wolves.
Who does?
Yeah, what have they ever done?
They chased us into a cave.
Yeah, they did. Oh man, maybe they were actually like good wolves, and they were just trying to show us where to go.
Maybe they were.
Oh, now I'm double mad at Thurston.
Maybe they were coming to beg. Maybe they were coming to ask us for help.
Oh man,
They were going to try and talk to Detective McGruff in the ancient language of canines.
You just give them the same 1,000-yard stare. And go, I have no idea what they're saying.
I gotta go sniff their butts.
This is how we communicate. Now, when Thurston said that last part, he's kind of smirking,
Like Martin Shkreli smirking.
Yeah.
more like a jackass.
So yeah, like
Yeah.
Martin Shkreli.
Oh.
Yeah, or the Donald Trump smirk. Look how
The
satisfied
smug
he is with
expression.
himself. Yeah. The smuggest.
Dude.
So something's keeping you out of the back part of the caves. Is it that you can't go back there anymore?
I can go wherever I want, man.
Just not the back of the cave.
There's no reason for me to go back there.
Okay. When did you start attacking the other hunters?
I've never gotten along with them. They don't like my methods.
What methods are those?
Oh, they don't agree that we can make a lot more trading with the outsiders by collecting more than we need from the land.
Oh, okay, I see. There's a lot of trade going on with outsiders then?
There used to be, and it's starting up again now that you guys took care of whatever was going on up at the temple.
Right, okay. So this is worth killing each other?
Thurston doesn't really have an answer for that. He almost grows sullen, but then his smirk comes back.
Do you enjoy it?
They're weaker than me.
Ah. Bozmo says, thinking back to the few things he knows about Sith philosophy and the dark side.
Stop moving, damn it.
Now, Land's doing his thing like he did in the camp, where he's just like wandering off because of something he saw that nobody else did.
When did this desire to start attacking the other hunters begin? Was it before or after you came to this cave and made your nice cape?
It's a cloak.
It's already a cloak.
Mantle.
Yeah, it's a mantle cloak. Thank you. There's a man who admires a fine rug.
On occasion.
Anyway,
From distantly down the corridor. That's what she said.
I don't know. It's been years. This is my cave. This is where I live. I don't need the village. I've got this place.
Okay, so you don't mind if we check out the back of the cave then, right?
And at that, Thurston, his eyes widen for a moment, but then he kind of just starts to chuckle, and then it graduates into what may be unhinged laughter.
That ain't unsettling.
And
Yeah,
there's go ahead.
There's definitely some major dark side stuff going on in this cave. It seems to
Yes,
have
there
affected his
is.
mind.
Yeah, the force sensitives that have not wandered off to chase visions. I'm going walkabout. It's very evident that Thurston is quite possibly responsible for that lack of light coming from the nearby light sources, the crystals. Potentially, anyway, that imbalance that is present here. Maybe.